Okay, so round 2, gold fishing with Karrthus. Opening hand is Skarg, Guy's Cradle, Taiga, Realm Walker, Shaman of the Pack, Orc of Moldiah, and Green Sun Zenith. Not quite ideal. I don't need Shaman of the Pack, so I'll set her side. Do I want to keep the Oracle? Yes, I will keep the Oracle. So, we're playing by the rules where you set any number of cards aside from your hand you don't want now. You draw that many cards. Okay, so another forecast cost card that I can't really use anytime soon. Bloody fantastic. Thank you, deck. I could have used an Elvish Mystic, but no. No, you won't give it to me. Probably because it's not a real game. The deck knows I'm just playing about for the camera. It doesn't like it. Just quit showing off. So then, let's get this on the road. Draw for my turn. Okay, thank you for giving me a 1-cast creature. That's a nice help. So turn 1, Taiga. Birchlow Rangers. I only have 1 elf, so I can't tap it for any mana. My opponents take their turn. I untap. I draw. Pretty good. Forest. Now, should I do this now and go find a Llanowar elf or something? Yes, I will. So 1, 2, Green Sun Zenith, and it'll get shuffled in my library, so I'm just going to truncate that effect. I kind of want my full art. Or do I want this? No, I don't really need that guy. I already have the cradle in my hand. I'd like her to sit on the board so I can look at her, because I like the art, but I don't want to keep taking damage. Heritage Druid. Do I want her? Yeah, let's get her. Put her into play. So now I have 2 elves. I could tap them for 1 mana, but I have nothing to spend that mana on, so I'm not going to. Kind of shaky because I have 2 1/1 elves. Somebody could be casting bigger things already. Okay, so my opponents take their turns. I take mine. Draw for my turn. That's hilarious. And you saw me shuffle. All of you. Didn't you saw me shuffle. I'm not cheating. All of you saw it. It was on camera. Play the cradle. So, do I want to do it again now? Yes. But that would be, say 3. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go find my Beast Whisperer. And I'm going to do this all, so if I draw that again, all of you know that I'm not cheating. So where did my Beast Whisperer go? Where can he be? In the other pile, of course. Going for the Beast Whisperer because at this point I want to start drawing cards. I need to keep this on camera. It's a bit unwieldy. I'm used to putting my deck close to my chest so I can use it to keep my cards from going everywhere. One of the joys of playing 100 card. I saw somebody in Reddit. This guy on Reddit said to make games more interesting, to eliminate combo decks, The minimum deck size should be minimum 300 is what he said. I said, are you crazy? I have enough time holding 100 cards and shuffling them. 300? You're out of your bloody mind. Right, so I've got nothing else to cast. My opponents take their turns. I untap. I draw for my turn. Taunting Elf. Now what do I do? Let's see. Play the Taunting Elf. Draw a card. Play the Mutavault as my land for the turn. I have I kind of want to cast that Realm Walker. So Mutavault, Taiga, green, colorless, and let's tap the Rangers. Let's try this again. Let's think about what exactly I'm doing. Because I've Heritage Jeweled out. I can do 1, 2, 3. Tap 3 elves for 3 green. I could play the Realm Walker. Name elves. Draw a card. Okay. And then I have 5 elves. Green. And I'm really starting to put myself out there on a limb. Because I don't have anything in my hand that saves all my creatures. I don't have a Yavimaya Hollow. I don't have black for Patriarch's Bidding if I were to draw it. So if my board gets wiped, I'm kind of up the creek without a paddle. So let's try it anyway. Oracle Moldai. I have to reveal the top card in my library. It's Clan Defiance. So I play with it revealed. However, I can play another land. Actually, I draw the Clan Defiance. I draw a card because of the Beast Whisper. So this is on top, and I should have played it, but instead I played the forest out of my hand. That's what you get for getting those. So Bloodstained Mire's on top of my library. Next turn I can hurt somebody pretty bad with Clan Defiance. Nothing else really to do. So, my opponents take their turn. I untap. Draw for my turn. Flip over the top card of my library. It's another land. Put it back on top. I'll put the Bloodstained Mire into play. I'll play an additional card this turn off the top of my library. I will show everybody that I have a Null Mage Shepherd. So that comes into play untapped. Top card of my library is Guardian Project. Nice. Right then, how do I want to do this? I've played 2 lands. I have Clan Defiance. Being a simulation without actual opponents, I don't know if I should use Clan Defiance or not yet. So what I will do instead is 1 colorless, green, green, green. I'll play the Shepherd. I draw a card, Guardian Project. Top card of my library is Seeker of Skybreak. Okay, so I can play it off the top of my library because of Realm Walker. She's an elf. So tap that for green, tap the Rangers, Heritage Druid, and Taunting Elf for 3 more. That's 4. Play the Guardian Project. And then so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap the Cradle for 7. Play the Seeker of Skybreak off the top of my library. I still have 5 mana. Next card up is Elvish Reclaimer. I draw him and the next card because I have Guardian Project and Beast Whisperer. So I get Sword of Light and Shadow, and I will be showing these to my opponents because I have to reveal the top cards from the library. I still have 5 green. I will play Elvish Reclaimer. I get Stomping Ground. I get Slate of Ancestry. I have no other creatures to cast, but I reveal the top card of my library. Growing Rites of Idlamok. That doesn't really help. I still have enough mana to cast it though, but I can't draw it because it's not a land, and I don't have any creatures to trigger. Still have 4 here. So I will cast Slate of Ancestry. Pass my turn and hope to God nobody wipes me out with a damn Wrath of God. Excuse me, while I'm sitting here exposed. And I've not cracked that Bloodstained Mire because I do want the Growing Rites. So, let's say I survive. Let's say nobody does anything to wipe the board, even though at this point, most of my opponents, the way they play, they would be able to wipe the board and would be happy to do so. But let's pretend that that didn't happen so I can keep going. Alright then. Claimer. Birchlow Rangers. Cradle is now scary. I draw the Growing Rites. Top card of my library is Mountain. I could play it, but instead I will crack the Bloodstained Mire. I just go find Badlands for the mountain part, and also to shuffle my library and see if anything more interesting comes up. So I have not played any lands this turn. Oracle of Moldiah says I can play an additional land. Okay, top card of the library is you have my Hollow. I will take that. So I play Hollow. That's my first land drop. Next card is Karrthus Forest. I will go ahead and play Karrthus Forest to clear it from the top of my library. Now I've played both my land. Next card. This is nice. The card really loves me. So that stays on top. I don't have any creatures in my hand, but I can get them. Right then, what am I going to do? I am going to put the rest in the bottom. I kind of want that green sun zenith, so let's just 1, 2. So I tap Heritage Druid, Birchlow Rangers, And the taunting elf again. To get the Sword of Light and Shadow into play. And then 3, 6, 9. Do I want to tap the cradle for 9? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So activate Slate of Ancestry. So I'm spending 4, discard my hand, draw a card for each creature I control. So tap, discard my hand, and draw 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. A lot of options here, a lot of options, a lot of things I can do. First thing I need to do is I need to get this Fires the Yavimaya down so my creatures have haste and I can start using my mana creatures. So, 1, 2, 3. Cast Fires the Yavimaya. My creatures now have haste. I will tap the Cradle for 9. -3 for the Archdruid. Draw 2 cards. I still have 6 mana left. -4 for Wirewood Channeler. Draw 2 cards. So I have 2 left. Fauna Shaman. Draw 2 cards. Oh, this is dirty. So, my creatures have haste. I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 elves. I can tap the Channeler for 12. I can tap the Archdruid for 12. I can tap these 4, blow something up. I can tap 2 more of those for Birchlore Rangers. So I have 25 mana in my mana pool. I spend 1. Untap all creatures I control. Play the Chroma's Memorial and smash face. Maybe I'll get Azuri. Anyway, the reason I'm cutting this off so quick is my camera is reaching the time limit where it shuts off anyway. But this is nice. This is really good. Still have the Lavalanche. So I have a lot of options now. A lot of options. Of course, it all depends on whether or not my opponents are cooperating. So,